So I was at a bar the other night and a huge muscular man walks in and the bartender quickly compliments the muscular man on his body. But the funny thing is the muscular man had all these muscles but his head was so small. Now the bartender was like, "You know what? I'm not gay, but I wanted to compliment you on your body. But I have a question. Why is your head so small?" The man was like, "Well, one day I was hunting and I got lost in the woods and then I heard somebody crying for help. Then he said, and I finally realized it was coming from a frog sitting on a rock right next to the river. So he picked the frog up and the frog said, 'If you kiss me, I will turn into a genie and grant you 3 wishes.'" So the man looked around to make sure he was alone and then he gave the frog a kiss. And out of nowhere, the frog turned into a beautiful naked woman. She said, "Now you have 3 wishes." And then the man looked down at his small 115-pound body and said, "I want a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger." And then she nodded and whispered a spell, and then poof, out of nowhere, he was so huge he ripped out of his clothes. She then asked the man what will be his second wish. That's when he said he looked at her beautiful body and told the genie that he wanted to make love to her. So she nodded and then laid down on the ground, and they made love for hours. And later on, when they were sweating from their love making, she whispered into his ear and said, "You know you have one more wish." That's when he started rubbing on her body, and then he said, "You know what? I really didn't finish." Then he looked at her and said, "So how about a little head?"